Welcome, everyone. My name's Reverend Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining us here in the sanctuary today, or wherever you are online, whenever it is you're able to join us. Thank you so much for joining us here in the sacred silence, for communing in the oneness with us, whenever, wherever it is that you might choose to join us. I want to remind you all that we have services here on Sunday at 11:30, and on Easter Sunday we'll be having a breakfast at 9:30. We'd love for you to join us then for breaking bread on Easter Sunday. We also have a meditation Wednesday afternoons at noon, as well as Sundays at 11 before our service. Our meditation before service on Sundays is out in the chapel. So please find us as you enter the back of the building through the purple tent. And we'll make sure that you're done in time to attend service. So, and please remember, if you enjoy the energy here in the room, to give your energy exchange as you leave at the end of the evening. It's how we keep these services going and can continue coming back. Also, thank Liz Gregovitz for the beautiful singing bowls that she's providing for us this evening. The vibration you'll feel as we go in and out of the silence this evening. I hope you'll enjoy the music. So, I'm going to do a little bit different this evening. I have a few things I want to do. Maya Angelou's birthday is on Monday, so I want to honor her. So I might be using some of her quotes, as well as maybe bring us out of meditation with one of her poems later this evening. But I'd like to start out with something that's on my heart. Some of you might not know, but I was actually facing homelessness this past month, and a dear soul who wants to remain anonymous saved my family and opened her home to us. So I'm thankful that God blessed me to be here temporarily until we have time to find our own new perfect place. Everything worked out exactly as planned. We sold our metal bed frame, we donated the really big but older washer and dryer to a shelter, and all our belongings fit into a 16-inch pod, so we didn't need the 8-foot one. So, well, the excess is being stored at my sis's garage and in our rooms, so we got off cheaper for the move, and now I get to wake up to this beautiful sunrise in the lanai. Yes, it's not my plan, but it was yours, Lord. And in Kairos time, I'll wait for my instructions while continuing to enjoy every day of my life. I have to give a huge thank you to the beautiful soul that made this possible. Even though she wants to remain anonymous, I know Spirit lives in and as and through you. And I pray others will feel it too and know that they too have the option and the ability to allow this loving, positive life force to flow through them as well. Call this Spirit God, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, or Jesus, but this Spirit of God by any name still feels the same. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to hear from many different people, from many different walks of life while traveling in this world, and to come to know and understand that we are all one. I pray this photo helps you feel and know that you too are a part of this divine oneness. Thank you so much, Spirit Divine, for directing my path every step of the way. As you close your eyes in this moment, know that you are right where you belong. That even though you might face some harsh steps in your journey, that they are being divinely guided. That yes, you too will find divine beings on your path who will reach out and who will touch you in the most divine of ways. Thank you for putting me right where I am meant to be. for blessing me in every moment, for opening the hearts of those around me, for allowing me to not be homeless, for allowing me to be blessed with a beautiful home, a safe environment, a loving place to rest my head until I can find my own home. I give thanks in this moment, in every moment, and for the beautiful soul who made this possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we now connect in the oneness, I know that our dreams, like seeds, are cast upon the fertile ground, and they give birth to every new beginning. A quote from Flavia. And I believe in my dreams, and that anything I can think of or dream, I can manifest in my life. I believe that we're all drops of water in the ocean of God, or the collective consciousness, which includes an ocean of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions of every living thing in the universe. And when accessed, they can guide and inspire us. And although we are only a very small part of the whole, we have access to the whole. I believe we can tap into the energy, the wisdom, and the knowledge of each and every moment at any given moment. All we need to do is ask and be aware. So as we relax into this oneness, whatever it is you're in need of, just ask and become aware. I believe every particle in our universe is connected to this higher power, that it is the pure source of all energy, an infinite intelligence that is available to all of us. I believe as we peer out a window and peek down the hallway, we can see that we are living in a 10,000 room mansion, and we have only just begun to peer out of the room we have enclosed ourselves in. As our knowledge of science, math, history, and religion grows and expands, we are better able to understand and explain how our physical world works and how what lies between and in and through every particle is actually connected. I believe this energy is the life force that runs through us all, and that we can change the frequency of this energy just by changing our thoughts. And isn't that why we're here now, sitting quietly in this sacred space? So as we gently drift into the silence, we allow our thoughts to change. We allow our frequency and our energy to change. We allow ourselves to connect with our source. And we give thanks that we are giving ourselves this time to connect not only with our source, with all those like-minded individuals in this room and around the planet who choose to join us. We say thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity to be filled with divine love. And we breathe it in and we let it fill us up in every moment in the silence as we allow these bowls and this energy to bathe us. also believe that we attract more of the same energy that we generate, so that what we think about is that what we would select. I remain forever grateful that you so closely and lovingly keep a mindful eye on all of us who share life on this earth. So often we do not understand why we must endure what is asked of us. In those times, grant me the grace of faith. May I always be guided to live a life of service that benefits humanity and the quality of my own spiritual journey. Thank you, Spirit Divine, for every step and every stumble, for every lesson. I know that you have put me on this path, whether it's for my own growth or for the growth of those on the path with me. And I allow myself to be guided by you in every moment. And in the silence, I ask, what is mine to do? Where am I to be guided? How am I to serve? Because I know each day I'm being asked to step up and be Spirit, to allow Spirit to live through me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share Spirit on this earth. And as Maya used to say, people might not remember what you said. They might not remember what you did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. So always choose to be the change that you wish to see. Where you see a need, help to fill it. Where you see a desire, help to fulfill it. Lord, help me to not give too much and to not expect too much from people whom I care about. Help me to believe in and support and forgive those whom I cherish the most. Help me to appreciate the good times we share and not to be so negative when reality doesn't measure up to my intentions. keep me positive and uplifting to myself and to all those I touch, whether they be a friend or just an acquaintance. Don't allow me to bring myself or anyone else down by seeing circumstances through my past experiences rather than through your eyes. Give me strength in times of weakness and joy in place of doubt. Help me learn to cherish and forgive myself so that I might learn to cherish and forgive others. Open my eyes to your love, Lord. Help me to avoid and distance myself from any false friends or those who choose to inflict fear rather than love into our interactions. Guide me to my place of peace where I can live and grow in your love. Guide and direct me on my journey to fulfillment and allow me to be okay with where others are on their own path. Help me to support them rather than trying to redirect them, and allow them to help me to bend, but not to break me. Guide me so that I might learn to build myself up and keep myself satisfied regardless of my interactions with others. Help me to be okay with the steps that I must take towards enlightenment and to bless and release all negative interactions as I choose to carry away only the lesson and the joy and to leave behind the fear. In your name and love always. And so it shall be. And I take these words in, knowing that I'm blessed and that they shall be a blessing in my life. As we journey through life, sometimes we hit speed bumps. Sometimes we might be given a diagnosis, or someone might choose to walk out of our lives. Maybe we're handed a pink slip at work, or our lease isn't renewed. But that's okay. A friend of mine gave me a mantra. She said, bless the situation and change me. Bless them and change me. Because when we choose to look at things differently, the things we look at change. So as we allow ourselves to look at things differently, we can see things differently. And we can see that no matter what the situation is, there's always a blessing there or a lesson there for us. And I'm not a singer, but I'm going to read the words to this song for you because they help me to go into the silence. Clear my mind, Lord. Clear my mind. May each thought be only of the purest kind. Clear my mind, Lord. Clear my mind. Come take your rightful place and make it thine. By your Spirit, Lord, clear my mind. As I come to you, may love be all you find. By your Spirit, Lord, clear my mind. Come take your rightful place and make it thine. Make it thine. Bless them. Change me. Divine wisdom, infinite flow. Make me an instrument wherever I go. Help me to savor each moment. Keep me living in the now. Let me concentrate on who and why, and I'll let you show me the how. Because I wonder if my destiny depends on how I choose. Does it matter if I respond or react, or if I win or lose? Is it still my higher path, even when I take the reins? Because in the end, I choose to view things either as losses or as gains. I give my own world meaning by the stories that I share. So is my role as victim, or am I the one to care? And when I see someone is struggling, do I lend a hand or glare? Do I point my finger? Am I the first to judge? Or do I let people off the hook Do I constantly carry a grudge? If I choose to look, I can see innocence in each face. And if I choose compassion, we can each proceed from grace. So whether we're across the fence or we see eye to eye, we can offer tenderness rather than making each other cry. So may we choose our words and actions from a place of love and not fear. And even when they push our buttons, help keep our loved ones near. When we feel we've stumbled or lost a little ground, help us reconnect and center, seeing blessings all around. When we feel we've stumbled or lost a little ground, help us reconnect and center, seeing blessings all around. It really is that easy, and it really works that fast. And the more you practice doing it, the longer it will last. So let's practice right now, reconnecting, centering, and seeing and feeling our blessings all around. Mighty Spirit, I love you more each day. Life just flows more easily when I take time to pray. When I center myself in the silence, I know that I'll be blessed. connecting in the oneness. My life is just the best. Thank you, Spirit, for these moments of quiet and solitude, for connection with these like-minded people, for the energy of oneness, of divine love, which connects us one to the other. Breathe in as much divine love as you can right now. Breathe out anything that might be bothering you, that you might have brought into this room with you. Whether it's a health issue, a financial issue, a relationship issue. Allow it to dissipate in this oneness right here and right now, knowing that it's being healed in this oneness with like-minded people. Knowing that as we sit together, acknowledging that with Spirit all things are possible, right here and right now, all things are possible. And we give thanks and we say thank you. Knowing and believing opening ourselves up and accepting all our blessings. share this poem now by Maya Angelou in honor of those who are not free in the Ukraine, of those who are not free anywhere else in the world. It's from her book, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends, and dips his wings in the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through the bars of his rage. And his wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade wind soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams. His shadow shouts on a nightmare scream. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. And the caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. So right now, might we raise our consciousness to those on this planet who are not free? Might we join with them in solidarity, knowing that wherever they are on this planet, that their hearts and their minds are free, even if their bodies might be in bondage. We know that with spirit, they are free, that here in the oneness, they are free. And we send them divine love. We surround them with this divine love. And we pray that the oppressors also feel this divine love and know that they too are a part of this oneness, and that their anger and their fear and their greed is not welcome, is not necessary. Only divine love lives here now, and we affirm this daily. Only love lives here now. Divine love lives here on this planet now, and we become a part of the unfolding of this divine love everywhere on this planet. We allow our words and our actions to bring about the unfoldment of this divine love. And we know that the caged bird's song, with a fearful trill, singing of the things unknown but longed for still, his tune is heard on the distant hill, and the caged bird sings of freedom, and we know freedom is right here in the oneness. Please join us now. gently as we bring ourselves back into this room, I'd like to share another Maya poem with you. It's called And Still I Rise. Given what's going on in the world today, still poignant. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still, I'll arise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard? You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise, from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. And as we live and have our being in this oneness, might we all rise above any trials and tribulations, any of our darkness in our past that we might have had to overcome. Might we know that spirit is stronger than anything we might have had to or might currently be going through. That as we keep our faith, we know that we will be blessed. That there are only lessons and that we must remain faithful. That we just have to keep saying, bless them, change me. Bless them and change me. Knowing that when we look out and see things differently, the things that we look at change. And this makes all the difference in our lives. And aren't we so very blessed that these lessons have come into our lives and that we're able to use them on a daily basis, and that we can feel and know and honor these changes each day, and maybe even be the catalyst to help others to feel and honor these changes in their own lives. So for just a few more moments, let's relax with the singing bowls and breathe in that last little bit of divine love as you fill yourself to overflowing. Knowing you're right where you belong. Slowly and gently just feel your feet back on the floor, your back in the chair. And just keep breathing in deeply all the love that you can. Allow those singing bowls to bless you. The vibration to just move over you. Very, very slowly, allow yourself to come back into this room. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes to all that is, knowing that you've been blessed to be connected to divine source, to be filled to overflowing with divine love. To know that we are blessing them and changing us. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. So it is. So shall we be. Namaste, dear ones. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.